Hi everybody. I just want to make this real quick because I've got a lot to cover. I have found some information in regards to what had happened during our time when there was a media blackout, when we had all those storms and the earthquake in Virginia. Well, the AIPAC, just right before that, there was a media blackout as to what all the activity was going on here and why we weren't getting all the information. And well, anyway, this explains some of it. AIPAC, if some of you don't know who AIPAC is, it's the American Israeli lobby, where they lobby in Washington about getting laws passed, and they have a lot of clout in Washington. But basically, this explains to you why this can make a lot of, I'm going to make a lot of Christians mad again. But like I said, I need to tell the truth and let you know that you think that all this about blessing Israel is biblical. Well, it's not. And I think you need to go back and study the Bible a little bit more and study through history, especially through history about the Jewish people and about the bloodlines, and because there's a lot, the Bible tells a lot about the bloodlines. Now, I don't want to get too much into that, but it can be for another video. But you have to understand, like, the Lord said that there was a conspiracy in the land, where it's told, like in the book of Jeremiah. I mean, go back to the book of Jeremiah, read that. But you just need to study your history, because what you're getting in church, you're not getting the truth in church. And but what's getting back to the articles here is that AIPAC had paid 81 Congress members to go to Israel. Now, why would they do that? Well, we're having trouble with the economy. Our economy is about to collapse, and a lot of strange activity is going on. It's like they're getting prepared for a lot of things, and especially, like, I know I mentioned about Comet ELEnin a lot, and I want to thank you guys for really loving my videos on Comet ELEnin. Okay, I'm just kidding. I know some of them were terrible, but like I said, that really wasn't my subject, and I know I shouldn't really try that. But yeah. But there was also a news article about Obama, about him making a trip to Denver, and it was on the date this month, September I believe it's the 27th. I need to look that up. And I wanted to thank you, in from Canada 1, for that article and for that heads up. And I also want to thank David 113 or whatever but your name is David anyway. And I want to thank you for speaking out in regards to, you know, what was going on, and about the Congress members, you know, going over to Israel and AIPAC paying their way there. Like I said, you know, and well, part of it was that they became citizens of Israel. Now go figure that out. They went over there and went through the process of you know, signing and becoming citizens of Israel, or whatever the process they do over there. And I'm thinking, why dual citizenship? You know, it sounds like they're have allegiance to Israel, and then again they do things here to destroy our land, and it's just not right. It's just not right at all. But I'm not going to go ahead and read all these because there's just so many of them. I might read a little bit of snippets here, and I'm going to show you this one here in particular is that you need to read, all this. It's a lot of information. I mean, it just made me mad. This one particularly made me mad about what they were doing. If you want to know what's going on in Israel, about a way they're doing the Palestinians, I mean, there's a lot of people say, well, it's the Palestinians, it's the Muslims, it's this, that, and the other. But you have to really look into it. How can I say it? You have to really look at who's behind all this, and if you're confused about what's really going on, they say the best way to do it is follow the money. Always follow the money, and then you find out who is behind, working behind the scenes. Because all the things that are happening in the Middle East right now, it's all coming down to one thing, and that's the setting up the beast system, or the empire of the Antichrist. And you have to, like I said, it all goes back to following the money. And I can tell you one name right now, and it's Rothschild. Okay, they're all behind this because they follow one person, and you're not going to believe this, but one day I guess you'll find out. You'll know for real that it was all for real. And they follow Satan. Satan gives them orders. Yeah, he's for real. A lot of you don't think that, but he is. Same as Jesus Christ is real, okay? And a lot of you people don't think that Jesus is real, but he is. Because one day he's going to come back and you're going to see he's real. But for some of you, it's going to be too late. I'm going to move on and stop, jabbering here, but I've got some important stuff. Now, this one article, this goes to prove, how they welcome Israel in this country, and they give center stage to them, and they forget about us. They don't care about us. They hate us. And we need to get rid of these. These are traitors. We need to get rid of them. We need to kick them out of our Congress and then put them on trial for treason, for damage, murder, you name it. They've done it against the American people. And this tells about some about the trip over to Israel, and there's different views on this. So I'm just going to leave the links to all these here. It says AIPAC pays for 81 U.S. lawmakers' vacations in Israel. It says while the U.S. continued to struggle with economic issues, the Congress is on vacation. Many are upset at the news reports that 81 members of the Congress have chosen to spend a week relaxing in Israel. Now, wouldn't that make you mad? That made me mad. Like I said, it disgusted me. And like I said, if any of your Christians want to support Israel, I don't know why you want to do that. I mean, it's just right in front of your face. I mean, they don't care. And it says these vacations are being paid for by AIPAC. And here's the video. Please, watch this video. It's an important video also. And I don't know if you can hear this, but I'll leave the link so you can go watch this video. Yeah, she tells about the unemployment situation. There's no job creation. Jobs are stagnant here. We've been through an earthquake. The East Coast. Now, I'm talking about the East Coast. Why would they want the government want everyone off the East Coast to move. They're trying to get people to move off the coast and further inland, okay? And that's very strange too. And that's part of Agenda 21. I just wanted to let you know that. It's to no ends. I just can't. I want to express it, but I'm not the type of person that will blow up. But actually, what they're doing, and then people just sitting back and letting it happen, that's what gets me. I mean, and look, people, Israel is our enemy. They're not our friend. They lie to us and say that they are, but they're not really. And it says here that Israel lobby dominates Congress, media covers it up. Okay, and you know that 97% of the media is owned by the Zionists. And as we'll say, they're Jews. Okay? And but they say they're Jews and they're not, because that's what Jesus said. And he said that in Revelation. And if you read this second chapter of Revelation, he mentions that twice when he made his address to the churches, the 7 churches in Revelation chapter 2. And still more information. CODEPINK files complaints with Congressional Ethics Committee against AIPAC-funded junkets to Israel. It's all over, people. I mean, if you just can't see it, I don't know what. Robbing Peter to pay Israel. No, you got to read this also, because the black population, like the representative of Jesse Jackson of Illinois, goes into that about how the people are suffering there because of higher prices of food and fuel, and that the job situation there is very scarce, and this would make you very angry. I mean, all this is just disgusting to me too, and you need to read this story about what's going on with the situation in Libya and all. There's a little behind the scenes story that you need to read that, and you need to read this also, the assault on the USS Liberty, still covered up after 26 years. What Israel did to the United States, this should have taught us a lesson, and they've covered it up. And this is the article I was telling you about Obama in Denver on September 27th, done for ELEnin. Whatever the reason, people, I mean, there's something definitely going on in regards with the ELEnin thing. It may not be ELEnin, it may be something else out there. But I think I'll have something else for that a little bit later. But I want to get this one out to you all. And so I hope y'all are having a great Labor Day holiday. And until next time, I'll keep you updated. And Jesus bless you all. And He loves you. And if you don't know Him, give your life to Him today, because time is short, people. And He died for you and to save you. And so y'all take care. And love y'all too. And bye-bye.